Mutea is from Syria. He used to organise the movement of oil trucks across the desert. Now in the Netherlands and jobless, he helps migrants like himself to ride a bike. We're close to The Hague. Researchers speak of a lost generation, professionals stranded in Europe, not able to integrate into the labour market. Mutea has been a recognised refugee for 2 years.
Riding a bike is almost free. You just need a bike and that's it. Public transport in the Netherlands is very expensive for us refugees. Cycling is good for my health and I can easily get to shops and schools by bike. I can get to any destination. Here, even the rich people use bicycles in everyday life. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. Cycling is for everyone.
Integration is all about learning written and unwritten rules, cultural and behaviour codes. Through his bike training, Mutea and his Dutch colleague Petra are helping new arrivals to get to grips with Dutch society.
Everyone in the Netherlands knows how to ride a bicycle. And it makes you more of a Dutchman when you know how to ride a bicycle.
In Somalia, there are less bicycles around, and there are absolutely no rules. It's clear that traffic and rules are completely different here in Europe. Also, for safety reasons, here in the Netherlands, we have to know the rules and to learn them.
Migrants are expected to take an active role in society and neighbourhood activities in the Netherlands. Mutea is keen to become a Dutchman. Let's move a little east. 1 million refugees arrived in Germany last year. 3,400 of them have been directed to Bielefeld. Here we met Fares, who's from northern Syria. He's got a residence permit, but he's still waiting for recognition of his Syrian driver's license. Fares wants to study medicine, and he also wants to drive for jobs on the side to fund his university course. The German Red Cross has set up a special driving school for people such as refugees. Fares, who's 23, is still surprised by German rules and road signs.
If you turn right, you have to turn your head around and have a look over your shoulder. A bicycle could be coming up from behind the car. In my home region, there are no cycle paths, no give-way signs, no stop signs. So all of this is completely new to me. The longer the lesson lasts, the safer you feel. The problem is you lean back and drive with just one hand. You can't sail through the exam like this. Just one hand on the wheel looks maybe cool, but just imagine, there's a pedestrian appearing. You will hit him. To turn around the steering wheel quickly, there's just one way, with both of your hands.
Fares joins the Language Cafe, a place recently inaugurated by the municipality of Bielefeld. Some 2,000 city residents volunteer to work with refugees, helping with language skills, for instance. Fares has a high level of German, but newcomers next door are still grasping the basics.
Auge. Die Haare, die Nase. Sehr viel mit Körper.
We work a lot with body language. We use a lot of pictures too, but body language is essential. In a lesson with refugees, we move around a lot, learning while standing in a circle or sitting on the floor.
Back in the Netherlands, Mutea's advanced Dutch language lesson. The Dutch system combines welfare benefits such as language sessions with possible sanctions if refugees refuse to make serious efforts. The local coordinator at the Eliseo Language School explained it to us.
So every refugee gets a loan from the Dutch government of 10,000 euros to pay for the lessons and to learn Dutch. And after 3 years, if they succeed in their exam and they pass the exam, this loan will be a gift. And if they don't, they will have to pay it back.
We're moving to Amsterdam now. According to a study by a leading think tank, 1 out of 3 recognised refugees has a paid job. It seems to be quite a scandal. Studies point out this huge amount of wasted time. During past decades, integration policies were half-hearted and inefficient. Let's ask an expert. The key question is how to accelerate the process of integration. Even highly qualified refugees are without work, a waste of human capital. This renowned sociologist says integration has to come early on.
Speaking of the Netherlands, you could argue that the integration of refugees in the past was a disaster. So I did a study on refugees that came to the Netherlands, or you saw that it took them 5 years to get a foot on the labour market. You have to speed up the integration in the first 3 years.
Back in Germany, we catch up with a special task force in Bielefeld, which is trying to match refugees with employers and to help cut through German bureaucracy.
It's difficult to integrate refugees into the labour market. Frequently there is a lack of professional qualification and language skills. A refugee needs at least 4 to 5 years to have the minimal qualification level required. It's an illusion to believe that in 1 or 2 years they will be integrated into the labour market. Believing that is completely wrong.
Fares got a paid job. He helps newcomers fill in forms and papers. His secret? He already spoke Kurdish and Arabic and dedicated his time exclusively to learning German. Fares has a message for recently arrived Saipan from Syria, and that's learn, learn, learn. Do you already know the Latin alphabet, the ABC?
Hier ist das ABC. A, B, C, D, E, F.
Saipan and Fares are refugees. They're from Syria. They want to become perfect in German language. They want to study. They want to work. They want to build a new future, a new life. Can they make it?
Yes, we can. It's not impossible. When you have a clear objective, you can make it.
Fares shows us the local employment agency. Coloured cards offer work, cooking and cleaning. This is called the integration point, a special unit to advise refugees. Fares has applied to university, but has been rejected.
I've told you all about me and my situation, so I would like to know, what would you recommend for me?
I
understand that you want to keep on trying to get a place at university to study medicine, but just in case you don't succeed, you could think about professional training. You could become a nurse, a carer for the elderly, or a medical assistant. You could get some real experience, and moreover, you'll substantially improve your chances of getting a place at university later on.
Chancen auf einen Studienplatz dauerhaft erhöhen können. Dann wünsche ich Ihnen erstmal alles Gute.
Danke, ich bedanke mich bei Ihnen.
Nichts zu danken.
While Fares gets advice from a professional job coach based in a public German employment agency, Mutea in the Netherlands gets support from a volunteer job coach. Simone doesn't have work, but is full of energy to help refugees. The Dutch method is a case of do it yourself.
I want from you, because you are a Dutch woman, you know the mentality for the people here. Maybe you can help how I can get a job.
It's important to just keep your motivation up, because you know. But you're doing all the right things. We just make different CVs. We try to spice it up a bit.
I want to be tax paying. I want to feel I am a citizen in this country.
To make integration work, access to the labour market should be facilitated by all means according to the OECD. Skills should be assessed early. And Fares, what are your plans?
Ich denke immer noch dran, wenn ich ein Arzt werde, dann
I have some quite clear ideas in my head. When the situation improves in Syria, I want to work as a doctor in my home country. I want to help my people. Yes, that's what I would like to do.
werde ich gerne machen.
For now, though, dancing provides a moment for those in Bielefeld to forget the trauma of war.